Okay, so I'm just taking a look at this website and I just have a couple things I want to clean up here. So I just want to walk you through what I'm doing so you could see that in case you want to do the same. I noticed once I changed to this theme, it gave me this menu here. But then there's also this menu up here. So I certainly don't need both of them at the top of this website. So let's go into the dashboard and we could do one of two things. So if I go into menus, I could either just delete this menu completely and then I only have the one here, right? I can delete this. Or what I'm probably going to do is instead of having this at the as a primary navigation at the top, I'll just throw this as like the footer navigation. So I could save that menu. And then what I could do here is you'll notice if I refresh this, now I have this at the bottom and then at the top here that disappeared. You'll also notice, and let's just go through some of this, like what this theme does, which is kind of neat. So back into appearance, now you'll notice I have a mantra setting and a cry out serious theme setting. So if you click on the cry out serious theme setting, it's just kind of like giving you like what it is. Like it's just kind of saying these are the 4 themes that this thing like updates and all that, and then you could go to configure the mantra theme. So really that's just literally this, like click on mantra settings. But now by having all this in that plugin, you have all these options to kind of update this theme. So if you look here, this is the layout settings. So right now it's a 1-column layout. Say I want to have a sidebar on the right, I would click this and just say save change. And now I just have to go and reload. And now I have that sidebar on the right. So there's that like recent posts, there's just this one hello world, and archive that just has the calendar. So I mean this we're going to change later, but I'm just showing you that that could be there, and that's something we will do. Now you notice that something funny happened. Now there's 2 home buttons, and I'll tell you why. If I come to this first home button, this is this hello world post. So what this is like doing, I think, is it's saying we've not told this WordPress installation where we want to put this blog, because as long as it has posts, WordPress assumes there should be a blog. Let's fix that right away. If I come back into the dashboard, and that wouldn't be in this mantra settings. We'll get back to the mantra settings in a second, but I just like to clean up the website as best as quickly as possible. Instead of going to the themes, I'm going to go one down to customize, because this makes things a little bit easier. This is what they call like a live preview. So literally I'm looking at the website as I'm making changes. So here it is. These are some things I could change on this. So that site identity. So say this, the site line and the tagline is right here. The site title and the tagline, I could change that right there. And if I do change it, it'll change in the live preview. But what the first thing I want to do is I want to get rid of this Hello World tab, because I don't want there to be a separate tab for a post. So I'm going to come down to this static front page, and I want there to be a static front page, right? Right now my front page is just displaying posts. So you can see right here in the home page, it says Hello World. If I go to static front page, now it's going to ask me like, what do you want the static front page to be, and what is the post page? So right here I'd say, okay, the front page is going to be my home page, and here are my 4 pages that we set up before. So I'm going to pick the home page, and then the post page is going to be that blog page. So if I click blog, now I save and publish, this is exactly what I want now. So it has the 4 tabs, although I noticed that these are not exactly in the right order that I wanted them in. I'll show you how to fix that in a second. But for now, I think these things are, it's looking a little bit better. So if I go to the blog, it should have that hello world. This is like the first blog post. So all blog posts will be in this blog tab. But I think I want the blog to be the second, and then the contact, and then the about to be the 4th. So let me show you how to fix that, because that is something that it gets a little finicky at times. So if I go into the pages, I can see the 4 pages. Now, if I want to order these, because you see these are like alphabetical order, so that it maybe puts the home page front because that's the front page, but the rest of them are alphabetical order. So I want them to be a little different. So if I come here to the home page and edit this, over here you have the page attributes. So if let's just say you had like a product page. And then within that product page, you had, like, say this is health. So say one is for dieting, one's for exercise. You could literally assign like a parent. So I can make the home page a child of any of these other pages. That's not what I want to do. But what I want to do is order them. So the home page is going to be my page number 1. I'm going to update that. Go back to pages. Now I said I wanted the blog post to be page number 2. So that could be page number 2. Update that. And if I come back into contact page, I make that page number 3, I believe. You know what, I'll make that page number 4. And then I'll make the about page page number 3. I don't know why. I don't think it matters, but you know, just what I'm doing right this second. It doesn't really matter. It's completely up to you what order you want each page to be. But you know, this is what we did. So I come back into the tab with my open website, and now here I have home, about, blog, and another home. Let's refresh this and see what happens. Okay, perfect. So now it's home, blog, about, and contact. The blog will have that blog, you know, entry, which we're going to delete eventually, because unless you really want that there. But you know, like once you start actually blogging, then you would, you know, like get rid of this hello world or override it with a different blog. But the home would be right there. So that took care of the menus. I think the menus are looking pretty good. So in the next video, we'll go over some more options in the mantra settings. And I want to show you one other thing with permalinks that I forgot to show you that's kind of important. Definitely for SEO, it's important. So we'll look at that in the next video.